Tree. Treat one mark, treat one mark, treat one mark. Okay. Why is it so low?
Another.
What was... I wait up...
Yes! Lloyd has tasked us with finalizing several experiments, and there will be no coming back until the job is done. We are alone. We must conquer or we must die. If we fail,
I guess I'll die.
Fail life itself. Should we succeed, may our sacrifice be forever unknown. With me, friends, to war!
I could do Gloom, but I don't care enough to do it. With Revi. It's huge. Oh, GG. Nope.
Remember, our aim is to save you.
Yeah. Love you too.
Oh shit, we have gear embargo.
The experiments are rolled over. Dropping life support. Prevent enemy vandalization while I get things under control from this end.
Oh. Did this guy start off a necromech without even having the 50 kills? Yo, where's the Zomboni at? An ember without the skin? You have a head. So funny. How come nobody's taking damage? I don't understand. Everybody has like constant 5 mesmer skin. Where? You know, we should at least get another one of these, just in case. Is he... What is spawn over there? Can we at least get another one? Thank you for rolling in. What are you guys doing? Yo! Are you guys for real?
stabilized.
Thank you.
Let's continue.
Or not. Energy, hello? Zomboni, Zomboni. You are my little bony, Zomboni. For you, for me. Chanda Prime. You mean Canada Prime?
Arterial conduits located here. Move in, secure, retrieve material, go.
Oh no, children. Mm-hmm. Why did the UI break just now? Huh? Ew, this room. Ew. Ew. Oh, I'm sorry, there's two? Oh. Ember. Oh, sorry, Frost. Ah, damn it. Where's my damage exactly?
Arterial materiel received. Stand by for orders.
Oh my god, we have the thing. A boss fight. Ah. My balls ache, man. Oh no. Ember? Why is she still... Oh no, she okay, recovered. Yeah, what's the big deal with this enemy? Why you attack that little loser? Yeah, you seeking? Okay, gonna play support, I guess. Make sure my team doesn't die. Although I don't think the modifiers today are too bad. Do we just delete him? Who's doing so much damage? Oh, it must be Hill Drain. Wow. This feels so satisfying. Having a teammate that can actually delete enemies. You can actually see their DPS. Like their potential instead of the previous times where basically nobody was doing any damage against this guy. What happened to my throat? Oh, don't get me started, man. It's in the title.
Samples over here, if you please.
It's in the title. That's what happened. It's in the title. It's literally in the title. Contract worker broke my lock? Yeah. It's literally in the title. Dude, nobody wants to work nowadays. It's honestly... I can't even. I just can't, man. I hate people so much. They're all fucking lazy, man. Oh my god. Where's it? Where's the boat I ride?
Freaky space friend. These are kind of a fixation of mine. Did you get any rares? Felomir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Of course we have the tank, the toxic one. You know, I can make a Vauban build actually. Let's try that. Rubico. Okay, let's do the thing in Rubico where everybody's like, just go with blast. It's gonna be a blast. Even though I don't believe so. Where is it? It's just a crit weapon, right? Yeah. Your status actually is very low. What should I put here? You sexy little bitch. No. Another source of crit damage? That's amazing. Thank you. I guess. Is there a... defense? No, we don't have knife step. Powerless ability overload. I don't really need strength on him, do I? Or... oh no, I do, right. Just a slightly off? Duration... okay, can make up for it. Actually, how do you scale? This one doesn't scale too well. Yeah, I think you can juggle balls pretty well. All right. I do need that. Like it or not. Okay, good luck to me. Although I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die a lot of times in this one. How do I do with Toxin, honestly? Toxin is like so much bullshit in this game. Okay, rockets at the end. Wait, can we? Okay, we can. What's my fashion? Oh, right, you. Didn't I have a better helmet? No. Oh, wait, right, I got new capes for you. Ah, which one was it? Yeah, you. But like was going over the colors. No, wait, I think there was another one I found. Not the T-Rex one. Was it you? No. You're a little bit too chunky. You don't fit at all. Was it you? No, you're too small. You could fit, but colors are honestly a nightmare to match up. Was it you? You could actually fit... Ah, what is that bullshit over there? Could fit? Was it you? Oh, no, you wouldn't work. Okay, strange enough, this one actually, by luck.
At least I got Peely pics. You don't have to.
Aren't you
keep up with the
depressing,
science jargon.
girl?
Got a set of crisis events lined up for you.
I'm a
Make sure we
crisis
get a gold
event.
star on each one.
Temple and the Rippers gig in Solstice Square. Nessie was here in the time before the time we're in now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Major entanglement event. You keep her alive and shredding, I'll track the frame timeline.
Chai. Thank you, Chai. Wow, how many bullets do I have? Like one in this gun? My throat sounds sore. It is. Come on. Let's unlock our skills, man. Oh, look at Blast. What the? My evade is completely useless. What?
Oh.
Why am I collecting the
So
objects?
many lives changed track because of this one event. Timeline spaghetti.
If you
Mom spaghetti?
you weren't there.
That's a bombardment, right? Juju on that beat? What, busting a fat Juju on that beat? Okay, never mind. Stealth Vauban is kind of useless, actually. I wonder if this is very real for Vauban. Why can't he pick up the barrels with his physics? The old PCs are gonna die here. Oh look, I can blast. Dude, honestly, blast still sucks. I don't care what anybody says. Yo! Where's all the damage you guys claim blast can do? Where is it? You know, I don't know if Viral and Heat are able to punch through these enemies, but Blast still doesn't. Yeah, where's my air bombardment? Why is this guy floating? Oh, we have a Trinity. Oh, wow, we have so much CC actually, I didn't notice that. Tell the story about the title. Okay. Man, listen, it's just old people's story, okay? I'm apparently old. And also I don't want to talk about it. I mean, of course I'm gonna talk about it. But dude, honestly, fuck everybody in this world. I don't care what anybody says if I'm negative. Oh my god.
Oof. Looks like the crop duster's flown over the sector.
Even she's like, oof. Oh no, the sucky children are here. Yeah, no, Scaramouche baby. Well, there is kind of a tiny problem here. Yeah, these children, man. They're still sucking me off. Can the children leave me? Or... Do the things that pop and suck our life source? Or not, I don't think. Oh, wow, somebody... Did somebody just delete that guy? Dude, half of these weapons are useless. But anyways. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be an old person and complain about my story. And that's why my throat today is gone. Get around, children, let's listen to a story of Uncle AC being old. Okay, dude, honestly, I hate people so much. Okay, so basically what happened yesterday, and the reason I didn't stream, is because, okay, for about a month now, I've been trying to change a lock on my door. That's it. That's all I need to do. Okay? I've been trying to change a lock on my door. The thing is, it's kind of complicated because it's an entire system that needs changing. So I was like, okay, I'll find a contractor, right? And they'll take care of it. Very normal stuff. Not a huge problem. So I go to, like, you know, a certain site, I think a Home Depot or something, and they're like this service where they can find contractors that can do the job for you or something like that. But the thing is, this person has been playing footsie with me, not in a very sexy way, in a very unsexy way, for about a month. Okay, it's winter, don't go change the lock or anything. And the lock was fine, you know, I just needed changing because it's getting old. So I bought a new lock, I didn't know the specifications, and I sent to this contractor all the information. This contractor basically knew from the start what the information was, which lock I'm replacing, how I'm replacing it, blah blah blah. I gave all the information so they don't come at the last minute and are like, oh, we don't know how to change it, man, we're gonna leave after they, you know, remove the lock or whatever, and they're like, oh, deal it with yourself or something. That's how disgusting contractors are nowadays. But, oh wait, can I just mention this? You know, people complain about landlords, but nobody complains enough about contractors, just saying. I mean, how the fuck is a landlord supposed to change stuff in a house or apartment if they don't have a fucking contractor that respects the work? But whatever. You know, I guess this is why everybody likes big companies. Because big companies have, like, you know, their own employees always 24/7 available. People don't need to waste waste a month waiting for other people. By the way, I'm making fun of Reddit. You know, when you go on Reddit, like 9% of the posts, when it comes to, like, literally anything, they're like, yeah, get the landlords. You know, off with their heads, the bourgeoisie. And then they're like, oh, fuck everybody who owns a house. And then they're like, fuck everybody who, like, even smells a house. Fuck everybody who's able to rent a house. And I'm like, dude, you just hate everybody. Like, strange enough, I hate everybody, but, you know. Apparently I have at least 2 brain cells in my body to understand context, which a lot of people apparently don't do. And for example, Vauban apparently is considered a melee kill. Sorry about that, my throat is completely gone from yesterday. So basically what happened... What was that? Okay, whatever. The thing is, Find a Contractor came yesterday. And they were like, oh, I gotta do it very early in the morning, I think like even before 9. I know some people out there are gonna be like, oh, do you sleep up till 9? That's not the point. I've never heard a contractor come that early at like even before 9 to do a job in the middle of the cold. And this motherfucker was complaining the entire time about being cold. And I'm like, okay, dude, I didn't tell you to come now. I've been telling you for several months you didn't come. And then you confirmed about a month ago. You didn't come, okay? And then suddenly you're coming. Not in that way. Like, you know, I don't understand what your deal is, you motherfucker, but whatever. Where's the... Oh, there's the other oxygen tank. Did I not pop you just now? Oh boy, look at these toxins, man, all over me. Huh. Wow, these weapons suck, man. By the way, why are there rockets all over the place? Help God's light is... Okay, there. And this is gonna happen. Did I do it? Did I revive myself? Am I that good at Vauban? Like the rest of society?
Whoa. There's words in this? Line Joss? Bull? Can't make it out. Grab Minerva. One more experiment to run.
Why grab your mom? I'm pretty sure 90% of the community wants to do that, but still, man. You should say that to your mom. Anyways, my hatred of society, okay? Let's continue. The contractor finally comes. He's complaining about the cold. He comes early in the morning and I'm like, who the fuck works this early like this? He comes and he starts working on the door. Now the thing is, the locks I have are Mortison. In case people don't know, Mortison are very expensive locks, okay? They're a full unit, they're very expensive, and nowadays it's very hard to find them. The only very few companies make them, that's why they're expensive. And they are very specific in the way they fit on the door, because I have an ancient door that is like 4.5 centimeters, which is actually very thick compared to most modern doors. Most modern doors are like a centimeter or two, like shorter even. So I have big thick doors, wooden doors, and they require a 4.5 centimeter Mortison door, okay?
We got orders.
So you can already see the problem.
The kid needs us to strap
I
one
disappear
Victor's
for
new
5
toys.
minutes because I need to do something. I come back, this motherfucker is breaking the fucking locks because he couldn't figure out how to take it out. Dude, people literally don't have an education. They're all fucking stupid, honestly. I don't know how these people are allowed in this world. What do you mean? Oh, here's the barricade. So this person is literally breaking my locks. You know how they're breaking the locks? They're like literally pulling it out, and then they're hammering the locks. They're breaking the metal on it. They're breaking cosmetically from the outside. They're bending everything. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And they're like, no, don't worry, don't you worry. The other lock, we're gonna replace it because, like, again, I bought other locks. And I'm like, do you know what you're doing? And they're like, yeah, don't worry. We're gonna install the other locks. You don't need this anymore. And I'm like, maybe I do need it. What are you doing? No, it's fine. So this guy breaks my lock completely. He was about to break another part of the lock. Why did the timer just up there? I have no idea. Is it our mom just standing there? My Vauban is about to die. Alright, the skill thingy. So he completely busts my lock. He even breaks the bolt on it. He completely breaks it apart. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, no, it's fine, we're gonna install the new locks. He keeps on saying that. So, he finally installs... Sorry, he doesn't install. He finally starts unpacking the new locks that I bought. Okay? After he broke the old locks already on the door. Guess what happens? It turns out the new locks for the door cannot fit it. Because they're not Mortison and they're not the right kind. Again, this is not my job to know this because I'm not going to take the lock apart. It's the contractor's job to do that. I just bought the locks that looked compatible on the first look, and then I can return them to the store if they're not compatible, you know, like any normal human being. So this guy breaks my locks, the old ones, that were still functional, without even taking a look at the new ones from the package, and then he's like, oh, it doesn't fit. And then in a panic, he starts saying a million different things. He's like, oh, we should buy an extension, we should buy this, we should buy that. And I'm like, dude, that was not the agreement. That was not part of the budget. Like, I'm not gonna, like, buy $200 extensions on top of the locks that I already bought. That was not the plan here. Also, why didn't you take a look at the locks before? Like, why didn't you open superficially the old locks, you know, to see how they're cut through the door, right? And why didn't you check if they're compatible? That's your job as a contractor. That's not my job. I don't know how to do that. The guy starts panicking again and he's like, okay, wait. Let me try to find shops here that might have the same kind as yours. And I'm like, dude, that wasn't the deal again. He finds like 3 or 4 different shops and he's like, oh, this lock is like $600, $800. And I'm like, dude, that's not my budget. What the fuck? How do we go from... what do you call it? How do we go... Don't tell me Terminia. Okay, no, I don't think we do actually. How do we go? Is that destroyed? Why is this giant Baka not taking any damage? There's a lighting over there. That's so funny, man. Oh, I'm sorry, my gear Terminia doesn't work. Oh, nice toxins, man. I'm sorry, did they nerf the Terminia? Trinity, you're just waiting there, man. But anyways. So the guy completely ruined my door and the lock, okay? And he's like, okay. After the thing that he said, he was like, okay, there's a shop I know, I'm gonna go and check. I'm like, okay, go ahead and check. I'll be waiting here. Oh no. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Although I'm not gonna revive on this because I'm pretty sure I can't kill you, right? Thank you, homies. I like how with mannequins like stay forever in the air. dude, I don't understand what you're supposed to do in situations like this. I'm sorry, is my game stuttering? No. No. God, the gear change thing honestly sucks. Why is my game stuttering? Is my PC broken or something? Dude, today's not my year. Why is my PC stuttering?
Whoa. Needle on the chronometer just went flat. Whatever you did, it settled the timeline right down.
Are you sure?
But why?
Okay, anyways. So, finally... Sorry, not finally. Anyway, this guy disappears, and then I receive a phone call from him, and he's like, okay, I went to this shop, I found parts to repair your thing, right, your door, that he broke, by the way, he damaged, and each part is like another $100 or $200. And by the way, they're not even the proper parts. Apparently he needs to buy an extension because he keeps on blaming my door that apparently my door is too thick. That's what he keeps on blaming. You know? I don't know why I even started working on it if we couldn't deal with it. And he's like, oh, it's your door, it's your door. And then this is not a joke. He's like, oh, you know, you can buy a much better door and then install like the new locks on your door. And I'm like, dude, okay, let me get this straight. Okay, let me get this straight. I am gonna... Okay, let this sink in for a minute. I am going to... Okay, let's think about this for a second. Let's think about it together. Let's say I bought locks for my door for like $200. 2 locks or multiple, like because I need to change also something else. Let's say my budget for that day was $200, not taxes included, okay? This person, this contractor, is like, I broke your locks. In order to repair them, it's like another $200, $300, even $600. To buy the entire lock is like $600, $800. Okay, which was not part of my budget at all. And then, when he couldn't do anything with that, he still wants $200 to be paid, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna, like, you know, why don't you change your door? So, in order to install your, like, $200 locks, for example. And I'm like, dude, are you honestly telling me to buy an entire door? You know the door frame, right? A good door frame, external door frame that can actually keep out the cold and is, like, good quality. You're telling me to spend, like, let's say I want to change 2 doors, right? If I'm gonna change 2 doors, you're telling me to install $8,000 worth of doors in order to install a $200 lock. Sorry, not even $200, $100 per lock. Dude, are you stupid? I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but are people just stupid nowadays? I don't understand. Are they mentally ill? This is why I'm always so angry. Because this is 90% of the people I encounter in the real world, okay? People on the internet, I make fun of them, but listen. Say what you will, but the fucking furry never came out and was like, hey, I broke your lock. I'm not gonna replace them. In fact, I'm gonna disappear and run away. Because this is what happened later. When I said no to the guy, and I said, dude, just come back here and, like, you know, partially repair my locks, bend the metal and everything, just put it together so I can use it at least. Cosmetically it's done, it's damaged, whatever. I'm willing to forgive you for the cosmetic damage, just put the lock together so I can actually close the door for tonight. And then I'll find somebody else to do the entire job. He disappeared, and I left him like 3 messages, he's not picking up. I left him like SMS messages, he's not picking up. Dude, he's not even picking up his phone. This guy just ran away. A contract worker that has a business job that can actually track down easily just decided to ghost me. Like, is he stupid? Dude, I just can't even, honestly. People can honestly not tell me human beings are smart, because I've never seen a contractor. I mean, I have actually. I don't know why I'm saying I haven't. But this takes the cake on how stupid they are. They think by not answering my phone, I won't find them. When they have a business, like, not business bureau, but you know, they're registered with the government. Like, you just reverse search their name and like with the government thingy, the site, right, businesses, and you can find their address. Dude, how are people this stupid? Also, anything this week? Let me check. Not really. Okay, thankfully nothing this week, so I don't need to do any of this. But how stupid are people? That's why my voice is sore. My voice is sore because I could barely sleep last night because of how angry I was. In fact, I was so angry that my body was overheating. Every, I think, 2 hours I was waking up because I was overheating in my bed, even though I kept the temperature down. Like my temperature to my house, I set it all the way to like 60 Fahrenheit, if I recall correctly. That's how much it is. And like I kept on getting hot because I was very angry. Dude, oh my god. Like, the reason my voice is sore is because I shouted at the guy. You know, I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, dude, you're damaging the door. You're damaging my lock. What? No, we're gonna replace it. And then on the phone where I left the 3 messages, each time I escalated by shouting. Oh my god. Dude, I never wanted to do like actual real physical violence to somebody. This is the guy that deserves it because, oh my god, you break a lock and then it turns out the lock, you as a contractor should know this, this is not my job. You break a lock that is like $600 or something because it's a mortison. You know what I mean? It's mortison style. Dude, who the fuck are you to then disappear? He literally ran away. The guy ran away. The guy ran away. Dude, you cannot tell me that's normal. Oh my god.
Well put together.
I don't understand people.
Get out there and cut down the and make the Lotus proud.
But wait, that's gonna be my entire complaint for today. So enjoy it. What I'm gonna do now? Right now, I have 2 solutions. Either I sue the guy formally, which is gonna take months, or I get my insurance involved, which I think is a better option, and I'm like, listen, go after this guy's insurance.
Why return here to this? To use my past? To use me for target practice?
I wish I could use contractors as target practice.
Like fleeting thoughts that escape one's grasp, these devices seek to elude us.
Is my PC falling apart? Why is the DLS so bad now? Is that the reason I complain about landlords and contractors? That's not the point. The point is, out of Redditors are fucking stupid when they complain about stuff. Dude, what are the contractors doing? I don't understand. I literally just go on the Home Depot site. I'm like, listen, I want to find a contractor, they'll repair a door. Like, I find plenty, and I send all the information, and every single guy is like, okay, we're gonna come. No, we can't come. Okay, we're gonna come. Some of them won't even update you and tell you next day they're coming or not coming. They'll like literally just ghost you. And like, dude, I don't know what to say honestly. I'm so tired of stupidity out there.
Such machines. What empty scars they must leave in their wake. Without them, no progress is to be made.
Are these people clinically stupid? Everybody, no, there's 2 per 2 over here. Is this like really necessary? We can stagger the player, huh? Where's the thing? Yo, plebs, are you all contractors? Do not play the game? Why don't I change the locks myself? Because that is not my job. Oh my god, sorry, I need to check something. Is there latency? Oh, there's latency here. Okay, sorry, do not fix the latency honestly like this.
It reeks of evil.
Oh my god, the sucky children are back.
I hate to tell you, Marie, but your dear Albrecht is to blame for most of this. Aesthetic.
Why is this here?
This one is easy. The air on Tau was toxic for us, and so efforts had to be made to make it less so. See that you do the same if you wish to survive.
Yo guys, we have... Guys? Guys, there are literally 2 children after me. I don't know what you guys are doing. What are you guys doing? Dude, we're in the middle of a mission. What you waypointing at me for? Yeah, waypoint what you like, man. D? You see, this is useless unless I have 2. Oh my god. Thank you, we did it all. Like, literal thanks to me at this point. A rhino died on this mission?
Such battles were meat and drink to me. Study the foe closely, match their movements, honor them with the intimacy of death.
It's a bad day for people to be playing with me? Oh, you have no idea. I'm really judging all these people right now. Except the Degath. The person who got the free Warframe on the things actually survived. Am I going to get my insurance involved? Of course, very likely. Because my solutions are either get my insurance involved. You?
This poor creature, corrected first by ambition, then by the...
Where is that? That's what's corrected here. How did I not know the door is that expensive? How did I not know the door was that expensive? Because nobody expects they're gonna have a lock that is that fucking expensive, man. That's the entire point of getting a contractor. They're the ones who's gonna like look at things, change the locks and not damage anything. Dude, this guy was just using a fucking hammer. Oh my god. Dude, honestly.
I am accustomed to not trusting that which I see. I may be to blame for this one.
That wasn't it? Oh, there it is. I'm sure you stagger me. Is this motherfucker stuck in his house? No. Thankfully I have another back door I can use, that's what she said.
Our society was rotten through with ritual. I dimly recall some ceremony or other. Like
D, what is the coin desync for? This is not a real-time strategy game, man. Yo, Rhino, Excalibur. Are you guys a contract workers? You don't have time to play the game? You're too busy breaking people's locks? But yeah, that's why my voice is sore, because, oh my god. D, honestly, you and your game. Where's the Oni? Now where's the exit? Can maybe you two go? No, Chicken Bob wants to stay with me. Ah, shit, man. Is that a stripper's pole on a candle?
To light the candles.
How come nobody like strips on a
And
candelabra?
Did you think little Marie had left your side?
I don't know, woman. A contract worker that doesn't want to repair a fucking door? I think those are all positives.
We will endure.
French woman? Yeah, the Frenchman, typical. She wants you or something, yeah, she does. Rhino, I don't know, like, literally what you're looking for. There's nothing for you back there, just a skeleton with our lives.
Such boils fester within all. Sin is our sickness. We are morbid with guilt and shame.
Oh, wait, so I got distracted. Why is there a giant window here? To hell. I should have left these people, honestly. Is there a ball in there? Oh, see, the balls are watching. Just like... What's this prison name that got assassinated? Guys! I honestly can't with you guys. What are you... I can't. I honestly can't with you today. Today is not the day for people to be fucking around and not reading the objective. Sorry.
Tenno, the balance of power.
Mom,
continues
shut
to
the
shift.
fuck up,
Navigation is
honestly.
marked with new invasions.
Can I find normal people that know how to read? Or is that impossible? Okay, good start. There's a knockout player. They're contract workers? Yeah, I can tell they're contract workers, I can tell. But their absolute laziness. I never shouted at the guy this much. Did he seriously run away? He just ran away, man. This guy ran away. And dude, like by googling his name, I actually found a whole bunch of information about him. He was so easy to track. But oh my god, I don't understand. By the way, this guy's almost 40 years old, okay? Let that sink in for a minute. An almost 40-year-old guy, literally... Dude, what can I even say? A 40-year-old guy that I think has a family and works as a contract worker doesn't know how to change a lock, which is their job. They just break it with a fucking hammer, and then they leave me without a fucking lock. Dude? Dude. Honestly. Is he even an adult? What the? Is he mentally ill? Like, I don't understand. Who does that? This isn't like you know, some email you send to somebody and you're like, okay, you know, they'll be like, okay, this costs this, you're gonna pay this, and I'm like, okay, you know, without like how can I say this, a formal contract or anything. It isn't anything like that. This guy physically came to my home and destroyed a fucking lock. He didn't even check if the locks were compatible beforehand. Dude, he did that all in like 5 minutes. I just let him in, I go to the bathroom for 5 minutes, I come out, and he's like, okay, lock is destroyed already and everything. Dude, what the fuck? Honestly. The contracts are out to get me? Yeah, they are. How much was even the cost for? I just needed him to change locks. 100 per lock, that's it. That was my entire budget. With a receipt. The guy just breaks up, I think, a $600, $800 lock for no reason. And then he can't even find the spares. And he still asks me to pay for it. Another $200, $300 to repair with extra parts that aren't even the legit parts. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, I've never been this angry at a person that I actually like want to commit physical violence against them. It was basically a scam. I guess he ran away. A 40-year-old man with a registered business just ran away. I don't understand. Does he think if I Google, not even Google, like if I don't use it governmentally, like the government site to like find businesses, does he think I won't find him? It's there. I even found him yesterday. I was like, dude, what the fuck you think? Dude, I don't understand. It's better for him to come back and just outright fix it. It's gonna cost him less. But he's not even answering phone calls.
It must be vanquished. For decency's
I just... Dude, this is how somebody's blood pressure goes up and you won't commit violence against people. Because, I don't understand how a 40-year-old man... A 40-year-old man doesn't... he filed a business paper with the government that he has a business. That's what he filed. He doesn't think people can I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly can't. I don't understand people, honestly. Maybe I'm very stupid. Maybe I'm the abnormal one in this world, but I just don't understand people. I don't understand. Oh my god. Dude, just think about that actually makes me want to strangle that guy. He comes in and breaks a fucking lock and then just runs away.
There you are. Here you are safe.
And the best part is, he actually put up a fake address. A range hits have instantly target. I think this is broken or something.
If we must.
The best part is, he has a website, quote unquote. His website doesn't work. He has a second thing, set up like one of these, construction account thingies. One of those. And he literally put in a fake address compared to the governmental one. Dude! Is this guy? Oh my god! I don't...
The cost of war.
I can't, man, I can't! I also don't know how in this world we reached a point where, you know, like if you go on Reddit, people complain about landlords every day, right? That's what they do. Or they literally complain about anything having inflation. And then, you know, you look up their history and they're like, well, I rented out this place, I left black mold everywhere, and I broke this and I broke that, and I did renovations by myself in this apartment, and now the landlords are angry with me. Nobody wants to rent out the place to me unless it's like $2,000 fucking dollars for like 3.5. Ew, I'm so angry with society. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's everybody else's fault. I'm like, okay. You do realize contractors half the time aren't working nowadays, right? Dude, I literally have... People hate the randomest thing in the world, and they don't hate enough contractors. Honestly, The Last of Us should be a 0 out of 10 show. Fuck that part when Joel is talking to Ellie, and he's like, yeah, us contractors, we used to be heroes. Back then, they were contractors. I'm like, shut the fuck up, nobody likes contractors. I don't understand. He played footsie with me for... The worst part is... The worst part! I sent all the pictures, I sent all the information, the guy knew everything! Also, who the fuck starts removing a lock before he removes the superficial parts of the lock? Why did you spawn suddenly? Alright, I can't remove your armor. Who starts removing a lock and destroying it with a hammer before he checks the new lock that's gonna be installed if it's compatible with the door? I don't know this kind of stuff. That's not my job. That's why you hire people, right, with skills. Dude, I shouted so much on the phone yesterday with this guy on leaving the messages. That's why my throat is oh my god. I'm so mad just thinking about it. They have filed police report. That's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna see. Because, you know, everybody else is like, okay, we're gonna offload you to that other person. I call my insurance. They're like, oh, we have like I don't know, some places, you know, insurances have like lawyer advice. You talk to a lawyer advice and they're like, yeah, you can sue them. How long is that gonna take? Oh, a few months. I'm like, no. I want this guy to get punished right now. Yeah, you should then use your insurance. Then I talk to my insurance and they're like, yeah, but you should talk to Home Depot and those other companies. Oh my god, I'm distracted. Hold on. You should talk to the other companies that, you know, hired them, blah blah blah, solve it out with them if you can before you do the insurance thing. Do you check with the cops? I call the cops and they're like, yeah, we're gonna file a report, I guess, if you want, but, you know, if the guy says he doesn't have money, what can you do? And I'm like, dude, okay, whatever, I guess I'll just go with the insurance. I don't know why everybody else is like, well, you know, we shouldn't be doing this job. I'm like, then who's doing it? I don't understand. Who's gonna take responsibility, man? Somebody gets pregnant, a random guy has to take responsibility. A contract worker literally breaks a fucking lock. 9% of the people are like, well, our arms are in the air. Dude, do I need to like work like an American in Canada? Do I need to start threatening even my insurance company? I'm gonna sue them if they don't do their job. What's the point of this right now, Oh, because you sometimes run out of ammo. See, that's the idea behind the balance. Who's destroying these? Midnight, is it you again? Us contractors used to be heroes. Yeah, that's the keywords, Joel. You, man, fuck Joel, honestly. I don't feel bad in the later seasons. Fuck that guy, man. He deserved it. Playing the victim card, are we? Fucking heroes. These are the same heroes that use bad chalk on the windowsills, and then they're like, well, we need a new one that's gonna cost $300. Contractors become the devil the moment they get out. There should be a TV show about that. You see what happens when we brain rot ourselves? I'm sorry that Emily switched to my arch gun? Hilarious. What a nice feature, D. All those TV shows back in the day when people were house flipping in the market. You're like, ooh, look at us, we're house flipping. Oh, look at all these sexy young contractors that are legit. That charge like 10% more than the average other contractor, assuming you can find a decent one. If oh, I'm sorry, if you pick up the arch gun in the mission, you get the other arch gun. And you can use melee with it. See, what a nice feature, D, that can use melee with an arch gun. Wow. Careful, contract workers, don't work too hard now, okay? Should I show the pictures? Should I might do them in the video. I don't know if I should do it on stream. Because... Oh, right. On the video you won't see the metadata because I don't want people to see the metadata of like the pictures. Right, in the video you won't be able to see. Dude, if I show it, it's disgusting. He did that in 5 minutes because he doesn't know how to remove a lock. Dude, who just uses a hammer on a lock to break it? He broke the bolt!
Ah, yes. I remember training for
I don't want to do this one, man. I'm not in the mood to do a speedrun. Oh. See, parkouring like this. Oh, what a sexy game for sexy babies like me. Thank you, Zomboni. Is the age the biggest problem? Yes, it is. Because the funny part is, if you look up the guy, it doesn't even show his website, first of all, that is like quote-unquote under construction. It shows his Instagram post. And I think as a family, I'm like, dude, that's not my responsibility, okay? I shouldn't think about whether you have a family or not, and I should feel bad. Like, fuck you, man, look what you did. How do you not realize the lock inside a 4.5 centimeters door, one of the thicker ones, ancient ones, it's a Mortison. It's a Mortison type lock. I mean, if I don't realize that, because I don't know anything about doors. Dude, nowadays it's incredible. You need to spend hours researching everything just so a contractor doesn't rip you off. What the fuck, man? Does this make any sense? Dude, nowadays, as just a normal person, you need to do so much research in life just to, like, have something comfortable. I don't understand. Like, you know, back in the day, you just look up good fridges. There are a few good quality ones, you buy one of those, right? That's it. Nowadays, you'd spend hours in the middle of the night researching fridges. Which one is good? Which one doesn't break? Which one has this? Which one has the good warranty? Dude, the amount of times nowadays people have to, like, Google company X, right, for a product? For a product, right? The amount of people have to search that, and then they search warranty is also way too high. The amount of companies out there that also don't, like, what call it? Respect the warranty is also too high. It's incredible. Dude, I don't understand what happened to our society. Like, why aren't things supposed to get better?
Yes, Carl. Kick my
corpse.
Imagine this, a young guy in university one day is gonna live by himself, okay. He has to spend hours researching which fridge to buy. He can't simply go and buy a normal fridge because, oh, this company skips up the warranty. Oh, this company has 2 years of warranty, but it doesn't cover ice blockage. No idea what that means. Oh, this company does this. This company does that. This company doesn't guarantee this. This company doesn't guarantee that. Oh, by the way, this is a good fridge, but the company made a mistake where they put the ice thing down so it's like less efficient, and you're going to be spending 20% more electricity. What is this about? Where's the Astrolabia? Oh, there. I don't understand, man. I'm gonna blow a gasket. Oh my god. Dude, I can't, honestly. Wow, holy shit, man. Same thing with PCs. Holy shit. Dude, just buying a monitor takes forever. You have to buy a monitor? Oh, here's a good monitor. By the way, every single review is not gonna mention the monitor has like a weird tint. What is it, the Asus or Acer? The Asus or Acer monitors on the sides have like a weird yellow tint, all of them. But apparently it's fixed in one of the later revisions. Like, imagine this, you're ordering a monitor, it has a yellow disgusting tint that makes the pictures disgusting to look at, and you need to look for a specific revision of the monitor made after a certain date, so you buy a whole bunch of monitors in order to find the right date, made like in 2025, after before like the previous version is in 2024. What the fuck, man? Holy shit! Oh my god! Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Dude, how the fuck do kids nowadays survive? I feel so bad for kids nowadays. Holy shit, man.
Without them, no progress is to be made.
A university student that has to focus on just studying and finding a job nowadays. If they want to buy a fucking monitor, they have to go like through several hours of research so they don't get ripped off. Oh my god! That's exactly the experience I had.
I thought this was simply just one
Dude,
of your
and then, you know,
less
Amazon whatever is like, hey, you bought too many monitors, what's going on here? And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, you guys don't have the revision numbers. It's like literally playing the lotto. Dude, you have a high chance of winning the lottery than finding the correct monitor, the correct revision, made the correct date that doesn't have the bug that the previous monitor had because the company can't update the firmware. Bah, 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 bah. I'm so mad! Oh my god! Oh my god! Just bring a lawyer. You basically need a lawyer for everything nowadays, I think. Joel should have been sued into the ground before the apocalypse happened. Oh my god! Oh yeah, the sucky children that suck us all off at the same time. Okay, congratulations, home. You get that waypoint, I guess.
See that you do the same if you wish to survive.
And then you watch the news, and the news is like, hey, do you know those people that loved each other? They gave each other chlamydia? I'm like, what? Hey, you know that multi-billionaire guy that does the computer stuff? Yeah. He gave his wife chlamydia. And he was trying to hide that fact by feeding her medicine in her food. I'm like, how are these people allowed? I don't understand, man. What the fuck? And here the one contractor is like, I'm gonna break your lock and then disappear. I'm 40 years old. Oh, I have a family. Shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure they generated, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Yo, Asus. Acer. Why are your monitors yellow tinted? Oh, that's the new way we do stuff. Okay, but that wasn't part of the plan. Can you fix this? Oh, one of the revisions. Where I'm gonna find this revision? Somewhere. A Russian roulette, baby. Russian roulette. You play Russian roulette if you're gonna find a good part or not. Oh my god, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh! Bring a Daredevil or something? No, Daredevil is too much of a...
It seems Roth got his own hands dirty on occasion.
He's not gonna do anything, that guy. He only beats up evil people, not corporations, okay? Did Daredevil even win anything against corporations at any point? I'm pretty sure that I didn't go to them. What are these, hands of God? No, see, they're all burning the fucking, what to call them? The mind-controlled guys, or not. I don't know, who the fuck cares? I'm pretty sure Contractor just half-assed the job here, don't they? Look at them half-assing their jobs. Auto-kin contractors, man. Was he jealous of my house? What am I supposed to do? Sleep in the streets? Oh, let me just sell everything I have. Instead get a van and then ask this guy to come and fix my van's door? What the fuck am I supposed to do? If you're a contractor, what would you have any job getting jealous of somebody else's place? I don't understand. Does he also get jealous if somebody has a nice apartment that they're like grandfathering in for like a couple of, sorry, I was about to say a couple of $1,000. You know, like only for like, you know, half price compared to current market? That's not his business.
What a waste. Your scarred vessel.
Canada sounds like a terrible place. It is, man, it is. You can't find snow shovels. Local stores have nothing made to order. The only very few local companies out there that actually bring any PC parts, apparently they're being hacked. So it leaked data for a lot of people. I just love that. But also the best part, contractors don't do their jobs. Maybe insurance will be better. That's what I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm going to talk to my insurance, and honestly, I think I'm going to be outright telling them, listen, you motherfuckers, you better do your job, and the insurance should talk with this guy's insurance. It's gonna be a disaster for this guy if he doesn't have insurance, workers' insurance. Because that's the entire point of having workers' insurance. As a contract worker, in case something happens, you know, the insurance take care of it. I don't know. We might reach 2067. Really, a ribbon? Oh my god.
In fog of war, that which you perceive often is not as it seems. Be watchful.
I'm catching them, right? Oh no, I don't. Really, none of you? Huh? Why did I file a claim already? Because the fucking... what's called them? Who picked it up? Okay, somebody did pick it up. Because my fucking insurance was like, you know, give the guy at least a day or something. And I'm like, dude, he's not answering my phone or anything. Well, you never know, you know, for a contractor, it's not... like, dude, I literally waited like a fucking animal. Like in front of my door without a lock for this guy. And he's not answering the phones or picking up. I'm like, that's not normal. The guy's like, well, you know, for a contractor, it's not too long to like, you know, not to reply for you like 3 hours. And I'm like, really? A contractor not replying to you? I love how it's desynced over here. A contractor not replying to you. Even a message. That's normal. Can I do anything against this guy? Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy... Oh, he's invisible so I can target... Oh, see, it's a good way they could do the parting with Warframe. If they're invisible, you can target them with your powers. Instead of them being like literally invincible against the power levels in Warframe. I bet they are construction workers as well. Sorry, not construction worker, contract workers. Dude, I can't honestly.
Come, rest. And take what... Come. Soul's light has not abandoned you yet.
Oh, trust me, it has.
Neither have I.
It has, man, it has.
With Soul's light, we will endure.
I like how for 90% of us, it's just like, you know... just immediately pick something and then come back. Like, we're all waiting for Mary to stop talking, essentially. This is the most old person stream. Yeah, it is, I know. Dude, honestly, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I don't want anything out of my life. Why am I suffering so much? What did I do in my past life? Like, what was I? A part of the regime, you know? I don't understand. Dude, I don't understand what I did in my life to deserve this, honestly. Like, dude, I feel bad when there's a fucking caterpillar eating my leaves and I have to get rid of it. I'm like, okay, little guy, sorry, you have to go out in the cold. I mean, technically you're supposed to, like, hibernate under some stuff and survive. And then they die, and I'm like, what? That's really not my fault, is it? I don't know how you ended up inside my house. I guess I brought some of my plants in and you're stuck on it, frozen, so, like, you thawed. But apparently once they thaw, they can't even, like, hibernate again properly. And, like, none of the, nothing on the internet actually explains that properly. Everybody is like, yeah, they're supposed to survive out in the cold and hibernate and freeze, and then they'll survive. And I'm like, man, okay, now I feel bad because this little guy died. Because of me. Because I listened to the advice of the internet. Fuck me, man. I feel bad if that happens. Like, I don't understand. Where do I find all these idiots from in my life? That is why I'm afraid of... Somebody else is gonna be like, really? That's the reason? That's why I'm afraid of, like, getting in any relationships, serious relationships. Because, dude, what's gonna happen if in 10 years they turn out to be an absolute twat? Am I meant to be this unlucky? Nobody can be this unlucky on like basic stuff. Did I choose a monitor in the end? No, I had to return this one because it like came partially damaged thanks to fucking Costco's with UPS that took them like more than 10 days for it to arrive. I mean, the monitor is fine, I just want to exchange it for a new one. But UPS is like, okay, here's a code. And I'm like, are you guys gonna pick it up? No. You come to us. And I'm like, I can just take it directly to Costco's. No, it's the same thing. Well, yeah, I guess technically, yeah, you're right. So I should do that, yeah. So why did you guys then provide me the code when I need to go and get the code, like, you know, pick up the code? No, use the code to send it to you guys. Does it make any sense? Well, I guess it does for us. Man, I'm so tired. This entire year has just been full of problems for me that, like, literally... man. I don't understand people, man. Dude, these are supposed to be functioning adults. They're supposed to be adults. All these people I interact with are supposed to be adults, older than me, smarter. That have life experience. What life experience, man? You got a pair of eggs fertilized, you had a kid by mistake, and you call yourself an adult? Shut the fuck up, honestly. What other old people problems I had? Man. What else?
Spoils of war? And what is that odor? Ruth, is this your true form?
Are you guys killing us during the cutscene? Oh yeah, keyboards. Dude, it took me forever to find a proper keyboard. Astiel, is that you shooting your crystals at me? I'm gonna complain about keyboards. Oh my god, dude, you have no idea. But yeah, keyboards were not a problem for me. Because I was using the site RT ratings, right? RTings. You know, just get an idea of what keyboard I should get in terms of quality build, performance, and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, listen, I'm gonna say this, don't believe anybody out there.
Fear not.
Choose a keyboard that's actually good, because all of them perform the same nowadays. We're not like back in the 2010s where everyone is like special or something.
Yes, onward.
But oh my god, so many of them are so expensive. Like good keyboards, quote unquote good, are very expensive. And dude, each one sucks more than the other.
The cost of war.
Like for example, just out of curiosity, I did this thing. I didn't buy it, by the way. I actually like bought it and tested it, and then I returned it. I want to make this very clear. I'm not that crazy. I decided to try, based on every single review that I've seen by all those teenagers out there that have no taste, I decided to try the Razer keyboards, the Razer families. You know, the ones that are almost $200 just for a palm rest. Dude, honestly, each one was worse than the other. For example, I tried the, what's called the Black Widow, right? And of course, I want the palm rest. I think that's a fair thing to say, right? I mean, keyboard should come with a palm rest. So I decided to try that. $200 keyboard. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like the best keyboard ever. And I decided to like try the yellow keys, the the linear ones, so you know they don't make any sound. Because I had a feeling they'll be like literally linear, you know, like you press on them and the amount of pressure you have is going to determine like how, like you know, they're basically silent, pressure based, whatever. Dude, I literally tried. I tried one, I returned it. I tried the clicky one, I returned it. I then bought another one that was linear, and I returned it. Like, I think I tried 5 different versions, and I even bought like one locally that was slightly even more expensive, but the same one, the Black Widow version 4. Dude, they're so bad. Especially the linear version. They're so bad. Because the thing is, the keys are wobbly. You know, it makes sense because nothing is 100% perfect, right? Like, you know, a keyboard isn't gonna be perfect. It's gonna have some tolerance error. That's how companies work nowadays. I wish their brains worked like that, but whatever. The tolerance problem with keyboards, like, you know, let's say your keyboard needs to be tolerant. Tolerance, so much for the tolerant keyboards. I guess they're progressive. But keyboards have a tolerance level of like problems. So the thing is, you know, like most products, when you buy them, they have a certain tolerance of defect. You can't return it on that information. An example of that would be, like monitors. You know? If your monitor, for example, like for example, let's say you have a monitor. If you have... Okay, yeah, somebody did take it, okay. Let's say for the sake of example, you have a monitor that has 1 dead pixel, or like 2. I think even 3. The company won't refund you, okay? Or the warranty won't cover that. Because apparently that's not a defect, that's a tolerance level defect. That's how it is, okay? You have to pay attention to little details about warranties. Like if you're in the return period, which most places actually provide, thankfully, 30 days nowadays. This is the problem. A lot of warranties, you did take it, right? Yeah, you did. Good for you. Really not doing much here, huh? But anyways. So, in the case of the keyboards, the problem is the higher quality keyboard it is that relies on a certain way of working, the higher the anti-tolerance is. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So basically, think of it this way. You have a keyboard. I bought the Black Widow, right? That's very expensive. In the linear keys. Even the clicky ones, they're about the same story. So what happened is, while watching movies, I sometimes hover my key on the forward button. Okay, I'm one of those guys. Because I watch so many movies in my spare time that I know what people are gonna be saying. Okay? And usually I fast forward in a lot of places. It's not a case of like tick brain, it's just like I already know what they're gonna be doing and saying. You know, especially when, like, you know, what was it? Oh yeah, Zootopia 2. Dude, I skipped like Zootopia 2 for me, well, I think was like only an hour long. Because every time they're talking, I skipped. Because I knew exactly what they're gonna say. Dude, Zootopia 2 was just repeating literally dialogue from even the first movie. And I was like, this is not new writing, this is not a new movie, this is the same movie from like many years ago. With the same themes and story, you know? Like, of course I know what's gonna say. Also, by the way, can I also mention Zootopia 2? They did that shitty thing where like one of the bad guys that was essentially gonna kill somebody, they forgive them. Okay? I just want to mention that, okay? Let's not beat around the bush, it was pretty bad. Forgive the guy that was about to, like, kill you. Oh my god. Like, they skipped so much of the story in Zootopia 2 when it comes to, like, compassion. I mean, a villain under distress that had to do something against their will, I can totally understand that. But a villain that was clearly in on it, and at the last second is like, oh no, I developed the heart. It's like that Raya... Is it Raya? The dragon one. With Aquafina. Oh my god, man. You know the terrible movie? Where, like, essentially you could clearly tell everybody was supposed to die in that movie. But then at the last second, it's like, oh, the power of friendship. The power of quote-unquote implied sapphic friendship. These two girls like each other, actually. It's their parents' fault, but not really. Technically, they just killed the entire country full of people. But forgive them. There's most likely a kid out there that was without water, starving, that died in their mom's hands. Well, not hands, arms. That could be tiny if it was in their arms. Sorry, hands. See, I said the opposite. You have to forgive them. Forgive people, do evil stuff. That's the correct way to work in this world. Forgive your contract worker for breaking your $600, $800 locks, man. They might have family, you never know. They did it for the greater good. That's why I absolutely hate Disney nowadays. A little bit too much forgiveness on every little thing. What are you, anime? Huh? Listen, in anime, strange enough, it works. You know why? Because the overpowered isekai character is so overpowered that if he flicks his finger, everybody dies, so of course he has to learn about compassion. Like when somebody is too strong for their own good, they have to forgive evil. Otherwise, everybody will suffer underneath them. That could be an interesting idea, but you know, strange enough, in anime it does work. Disney just can't do that. That's not the entire... You know, I really doubt in Zootopia, the fox and the bunny are isekai characters that just flick their fingers and they just delete the entire landmass of animals, just saying. Okay, Disney's pretty fucking stupid nowadays. But wait, what was my point? I forgot. Anyways, so you know, I'm watching Disney movies. I know, to my great shame. I'm sorry, they already blow them up? Oh, because of Zaku. See, Zaku is a good character, which they actually are. And like Oberon. Anyways, dude, come on. Honestly, like it's so, you know, disgusting and stupid at this point. With the Disney narrative in their like shows, well, even movies.
I do not miss it.
What are these waypoints, man? So, you know, like in the case of Zootopia, I was ready to skip 9% of the dialogue, which I did. and then I check up on it because I feel bad, and they will literally say the things I expect them to say. There was nothing original about the dialogue, and some of the places actually like copied dialogue from the first movie. I remember that very well. So, with that being said, yeah, hi buddy. So with that being said, okay. Okay. So with that being said,
I can think of 21 reasons why you should have stopped this by now, and one very good reason why I should have stopped going along with it.
yeah. What are you, contract worker? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the thing about the Razer keyboards. Okay, so the Black Widow is actually a bad keyboard. You know why? Because literally, due to the tolerance fault... By the way, are we supposed to be inside you by any chance here? I don't understand. But anyways, so the thing is, with a Razer keyboard that's like $200 by the way, if you vibrated the key, like literally you just put slight amount of pressure, like less than a, you know the tip of a pen? The small tip of a pen. Like that's literally less than 1 millimeter. If you vibrated the key and it even slightly went down, that's it. You'd skip like a video, for example, like 2 minutes in. That's how fast it was the response. And that's not really a response, that's just like the input key, right? The feedback on it, the repeat loop. Dude, that is honestly so bad. Because basically if I'm watching a movie and I even slightly vibrate, like you know, right now I have a different keyboard, but basically imagine this. I put even a slight amount of pressure, vibrate my key, immediately it would react, and by the time I reacted to remove my finger, it was like 2 minutes into the video. It was honestly terrible. And I tried so many copies of the Razer keyboard, that's $200 by the way, and dude, the clicky ones had like weird feedback. They were very clicky, they were very loud. My entire room was drowned out by the noise of the clicks. And in order to stop the clicks, you need to buy like extensions for it, which makes it go like to almost $300 at that point. So why even buy that keyboard? I have no idea. But also, the quiet one, the linear ones, because of the tolerance fault, a slight vibration. If you vibrate the key, if you just move it around, it wobbles, it starts skipping. Why? No, not here. Yeah, Drifter's Camp. And why, you might be asking? Because of the tolerance fault. Because of the tolerance of the key. That's literally it. This is the perfect example why certain things you cannot buy, you have to buy other things, because the tolerance, the defect tolerance of a keyboard will actually affect certain kinds of them. Basically, a Razer would need to make perfect $200 keyboards on the Razer Black. The Razer Black Widow. They need perfect keyboards if you only use the linear switches. If not even a single vibration, we'll fast forward it. I know someone out there is gonna be like, oh, that's not what happened with me, mine is perfect. And I'm like, yeah, that's my point exactly. If you're using a Razer Black Widow with the linear keys, and a slight, like, just wobbling the key won't fast forward something, then congratulations, you actually have a good one, a good make, that doesn't have that defect. But that's rare. Because, you know, the defect on average for most companies is like, I think, like 10%. Which doesn't sound too large, by the way, which doesn't sound too big, but remember, there's a very good chance... Really, the balls are here?
Almost died here. You don't have to do this.
Yes,
Am I on a timer? No, thankfully not. But this is not good, okay? And get 10 kills with grenades. Can you land, Daddy? Thank you. What a terrible year for me. Yeah, I know. Dude, I can't even honestly start think how terrible this year was for me with stuff like this. Because then I tried other keyboards. You know, then I started buying keyboards or trying out keyboards under $100. In the like that's my maximum. I don't want to spend more than that. I think that's a fair budget, right? It's still too expensive in my opinion, but I need something here. And that's when I discovered I'm actually more of a tactile guy instead of mechanical, which is fine. And guess what happened? This is not a joke. I actually just bought a newer version of my old keyboard, which I use the K55 from Corsair. Because also there's something else about keyboards. Why are some of them so, like the buttons are so close to each other? And the buttons themselves are small, I don't understand. Shouldn't be one or the other? Like, I don't understand.
Portals closely resemble the sphincter muscles of a mammal's lower intestinal tract. You're going through this ship like a big old...
Now is time for joke?
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, not at all. You're busy? I'll let you focus.
I'm sorry, that was like a phase? You didn't die? How dare you? No die in front of my eyeballs. What are keyboards I tried? Okay, from Artings, from the Arting side, I literally tried every single keyboard that they're recommended. Like you know, if you use the what is it called? I think the result tool, the comparison tool. Let's say I chose the first top 10 keyboards. Like, you know, that the Razer recommended and stuff like that. And dude, each one was worse than the other. Actually, the Ignis is good. So CD, they'll make the Ignis Kuva for some stupid reason, these motherfuckers, man. Body, can you just go there normally? Well, it took you a while to get down there, huh? Am I insulting people with a Razer Widow? Yeah, I am. I actually am, like especially the ones that buy the linear keys. Like, how do you guys even use that? Dude, the quality tolerance is not high enough from Razer for that keyboard to be comfortable. Because also, like, you know, when I was playing Elden Ring, I actually played Elden Ring with that keyboard, I think, for a few days. Dude, if I so much as tapped... Like, imagine this, I wobbled the key on my shift key to dodge, I immediately dodged. And the reason I sometimes say, you know, the site arting is actually very, very bad is because they always forget to actually make, like, real reviews for everyday people. Like, you know, for example, they're like, the Razer Widow has excellent latency, right? That might be true, but guess what I found out? That's not true. Because nowadays, every single keyboard is actually, like, good quality. They have excellent response times, it's all under 5 milliseconds, so it doesn't matter which one you buy, just buy a cheap one. Except don't buy like the super cheap ones because of quality reasons that, you know, they're gonna break eventually. So they're not a good option. That's one of the things you have to remember. That's about it. But can you guys go already over there or what? Did they break something in the AI already? Guys? But yeah, and they need to apply O-rings and this and all kind of stuff on the, what's called the keyboard, right? The Razer Black Widow. Oh, they actually changed the mission around slightly. Oh, interesting. But the thing is, for $200 keyboards, basically the tolerance level is not high enough. You need very good quality keyboards at $200 in terms of build, for a slight like wobble of the key not to trigger the thing, you know? For you to like fast forward in the movie by 2 minutes almost instantly. Also when playing Elden Ring, whenever I like, you guys stay there? Brothers? Yeah, my brothers are stupid. Like, basically the tolerance isn't high enough, is what I'm saying. Because also you need to remember, very likely you're buying already a keyboard that somebody used and returned it 9% of the time if you order it online. Also, I am gonna say this, there are lots of stores out there that do the same bullshit, you can tell. With their open box policy. Do we need to do this? No. No, the way's here. I know someone out there is gonna be like, well, it's your fault, you know, you're more of a tactile guy because that's what the K55 is from Corsair. And I'm like, yeah, also it's membrane, you're right, but also I did mention, no, the Tone Core. I did mention about like the pressure press of the keys, which is a huge deal. Also, those tactile keys also lack that. Dude, the pressure push, like I don't know why it's either too sensitive or not sensitive enough on a lot of keyboards.
Good work.
Because another thing, as I mentioned, is the quality of the keys, right? The keycaps. Because response times on Razer keyboards, by the way, is just basically, and this is not a joke, that's what I found out. It was basically how fast it's gonna respond to you pressing it, that's it. The quality, that doesn't mean anything about quality. Like, you know, some keys, you need to bottom them out in order for key to press, other ones are halfway through, other ones are a small tap or whatever. The thing about the keyboards there is that literally the quality of the key themselves, you know, not the keycap, but the thing underneath the keycap, right? That thing.
Looks like Grenier's special issue.
That thing over there, I'm just saying, that is like literally the same for 90% of the companies out there. It doesn't change anything.
Shielded by 2 cloaked drones. I'm targeting a dissipation field to reveal them, but I need your help to try and...
It's not the same way you might think. Because all Razer is doing is literally activating the keys a lot earlier than other companies. That's it. So it's not like, you know, when you see a review... are you there, brother?
See the drones? Take aim. Lost the signal. Get back in position.
sister? I'm sorry, I didn't hit your other...
It worked? Then craw's all yours. Sometimes I even surprise myself.
Because I do perform tests on my stuff before I buy them. And the Razer keyboards are also not impressive. All they're doing is simply activating the response. I'm sorry, you were here? No. Why'd you attack me over there? Oi, bitch, come back! Their trigger point was basically a lot earlier, that's it.
Now's your chance, Call. Use your veil smasher thingy. Remember jungle? Crush shiny bombs? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Call 175. The legend in the flesh. And he's just a regular tomb. You're waiting for me to thank you. Forget it. Sprague and I could be executed just for talking to you.
Where are the medals, by the way, so far? I didn't find any single one of them. Oh, I only like literally found one, and this is my second one, I think, so far.
Your fight is over.
Literally. Hilarious, man. Isn't K55 membrane? Yeah, it is. The K55 is a membrane. And honestly, it's the only one that I find comfortable because because it has the best of both worlds, which I don't understand why other companies don't do it, like give an option at the very least. Because the K55 basically has the same width distance. The keycaps themselves are the same width and distance as a traditional membrane key, like a keyboard. Plus the caps themselves are slightly bigger. So when you rest your finger, you actually know you're hitting that cap. Versus, for example, other keyboards where the caps are very small or a hair too close to each other. Because when I find the keys to be slightly like further away from each other or even like fuller, you know, fatter, they have like a more surface area, I tend to make less mistakes with the keyboard when I press buttons. Because I know which button I'm going to be pressing, how much I need to travel with my fingers. On the other hand, with the other ones, because they're so close to each other and the cap is like so tight from the top, when you hit it, for me, in my case, I end up hitting the cap wrong. And it's about getting used to, but at the same time I'm like, why don't you guys have a traditional option? Because all the gamer keyboards I made in the same way. And I absolutely hate that. I'm like, can't you guys make a mechanical keyboard, but with the design of a membrane keyboard, you know, the layout? Is that not an option? And no, apparently it isn't. And there's only one company that does it. It's Corsair. With their K55 keyboard. Literally. And it's also a membrane. Which is unfortunate. But honestly, I can't say anything else. It's unfortunate, but what else am I supposed to say here?
Integrity dropping!
I don't know, I just find it so funny that I returned back to an old keyboard that they made like a new revision of it. Because, you know, I don't like... Because, you know, I want a slightly quiet keyboard that's also tactile, and all of them make too much sound. Especially the budget ones, because after that you go in the upper 100 area. The K55 keyboard is the only one that's like even cheap for the price, and it has palm rests. By the way, can I mention how much palm rests cost apparently? I don't understand that part, honestly. Why do palm rests on keyboards like cost so much? Like in some cases almost $100 more. And I'm like, dude, are you for real? $100 more for like, you know? Are you stupid? A plastic palm rest is like $100 more. I think Corsair is like literally the only company that doesn't overcharge for the palm rest. It's like $10 more or like whatever overall. That is a huge difference, by the way, compared to most other companies. In the case of Razer, it's like $100 more for the palm rest. And I'm like, dude, it's just a fucking palm rest. What's wrong here? Are you guys insane? We at Corsair, with our $200 keyboards, literally are charging about $100 more on the keyboard for a palm rest. With the cushions. Because apparently that's quality. Even though the cushions aren't actually quality at all. Because like they bump your arm too much. You need to tend to awkwardly like position your keyboard in such a way. And I'm like, dude, for $200, you guys can also give options to the cushion, just saying, on the palm rest. It's not that hard, you know?
We go now.
It's like literally not that hard, man.
Goodbye, brother.
I don't know why they think a piece of plastic is gonna be worth like $100 extra to put your arms on. Dude, it annoys me so much, honestly. Can I blow these up, please? Oh my god. Oh, time fits over there. Next to my homies. Is the K55 decent? Listen, honestly, I wouldn't advise it, I wouldn't recommend it. Because I know people won't like it. But for me, for the price point that's under $100, even with taxes, you know, I'm just saying. And considering like you don't need to buy a bunch of like fucking extra stuff for it to make it quieter. Even simple O-rings work, like even you could just apply your own O-rings, just find like basic round-shaped plastic stuff on it. That's it, but it's silent anyways. And by the way, another way I know the quality of a keyboard for the value is a spacebar. Right now I'm pressing the spacebar, it's very fucking quiet. You don't even hear it remotely. I bought a $200 fucking keyboard, another one. Actually, the funny part, it's another Corsair, like the higher branch one, the higher quality one apparently. Dude, the fucking space key wouldn't shut the fuck up. Because a lot of expensive keyboards also have that weird thing where they tongue. I don't know how to explain it, but you know they tongue? Basically, when you press the space key, for example, yeah, or any other key, they'll make a tick noise or a clack, and then they'll clack also when coming up. That is honestly too much. And by the way, there's like at least... Dude, I don't even know how the $200 premium keyboards have like 5 different kinds of clack noises. Like some of them like clack in a different way when going up or down, and another one clacks in a different way coming up or down. They have so many ways to clack and click. Like, I don't understand. Why do premium keyboards... Can anyone explain to me why premium keyboards? Why premium keyboards? Where is it? Where's this loser? Okay, there. Can anyone explain to me why premium keyboards that are $200 sometimes with linear or whatever, they have like 5 different kinds of click or clacks? Like, I don't understand. You have a certain amount of click when it goes down, when it bottoms out. You have another kind of click when you're about to press it, like, you know. You have another kind of click when it comes back up again. And then, for example, the arrow keys have a different click or clack, and the tab has a different click or clack. Dude, these are $200 keyboards. How the fuck do you make $200 keyboards where they have like 5 different clicks or clack noises? They should be one constant every time. Or am I wrong? Dude, a keyboard that costs $100. Sorry, not $100, like $200. And it's supposed to be the best of the best. Dude, every other keyboard can do the same nowadays. Okay, their performance is all the same. Because of the keys, the linear switches, cherry, whatever, they're all the same. They have all the same performance. The expensive keyboards, they just have a higher, what you'd call it, higher sensitivity to pressing your buttons, so they trigger immediately, which is actually pretty bad. And the reason it's bad is because it depends on the keyboard and the quality. You know? I'm just saying. A small defect will make that situation even worse on those expensive keyboards. Can you talk to me, old man, or no? But I'm just saying. Oh, look at the Umbra format, it's completely useless. Like, can I get an answer to that? I don't understand. What's the problem here with the clicks and clacks? Why do expensive keyboards have so many click and clack issues? Come on, man. You can't do that anymore. Oh, by the way, you wobbled your key on a linear keyboard and a $200 keyboard. Whoops, immediately 2 minutes into the video, into Zootopia. And I'm like, what did I miss? Let me go back. Oh, I didn't miss anything. They're literally saying the same stuff they said from the first movie, so never mind. Dude, honestly. I know I'm a very angry person, especially the stuff that happens to me. But oh my god, this is like so stupid. I don't accept this at all. So yeah, I had to go back to my old keyboard. I just bought the updated revision. Because no other keyboard for its value with the noise levels and everything even comes close to it. Especially on the spacing on the keyboard. Which again, as I mentioned, those sites are things, they don't have any of this information correctly. The K55 keys are slightly bigger, they're not overlapping, and they have slightly more area between each other. And that's something I prefer, because it reminds me of like back in the day when I used to use like the old school membrane keyboards, which I'm used to. I know someone out there, because also at the same time, no offense, but are you seriously gonna buy a $200 Razer keyboard that has so many defects? Especially the clicks and clacks, even on a linear key, by the way, even on a linear one. It has so many clicks and clacks, like 4 different versions or 5 different noise types, for some reason. You're gonna spend $200 and then you're gonna buy an Amazon basic membrane keyboard when you're typing. And then these are the same people that are like, hey, does your monitor has a KVM switch, right? To change keyboards? And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Can't you just buy a normal keyboard then? No, you don't understand, this keyboard is 0.1 milliseconds faster, so of course I'm going to be better in Elden Ring with it. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, no you're not. That thing isn't going to change anything for you in Elden Ring. You know, look at me, I dodged like 5 seconds, sorry, not 5 seconds, that's hilarious. Look at me, I dodged 0.1 seconds before the enemy hit me, all thanks to my Razer keyboard. Oh wait, my mom is calling me. Hold on, let's alt tab to my Amazon keyboard so I can hear what she's shouting at me. Because I can't hear from all the clicks and clacks. Dude, no offense, but I'm gonna say this.
Have your secrets out of you.
Yeah, suck all my secrets out, baby. Because also I'm gonna say something, no offense. But if you're buying a mechanical gamer keyboard, why the fuck is it louder than a controller? Like, I don't understand. Because you know what is funny? You're paying $200 for a keyboard that's not only slower than a controller, because in case people don't know, controllers are like the fastest response item ever. Controllers are built for it. Controllers have like, dude, in the best case scenario, on a wired one especially, back in the day, they're in the nanoseconds.
Look at all the prep. I had the Albrecht Intrati dream again. Whatever damage
they were in the
time is done,
nanoseconds.
we can undo it.
That's how good controllers are in response time. It's a simple fact because of the way they designed it, of course. You know, that's the truth. It's not about being a fanboy. I don't use controllers even, but you have to accept the fact that the controllers are built with that response time in mind. So even an expensive keyboard doesn't come close to it. Like, I think on average, even the best keyboard is 5 times slower. Like, it's within the milliseconds, of course, you won't really feel it, but you know. That's the reason sometimes, you know, people are playing, for example, back in the day, you know, they said this Cyberpunk with DLSS, so not DLSS, what do you call it? Frame generation. And you'll notice this, people play on the controller, felt the frame generation even less, but well, let's forget those two little asses back there. But the thing is, on the controller, people feel multi-frame generation less than on a keyboard. Because on a keyboard, the situation gets exasperated even more. On a keyboard, it's so low that basically if you 3 times the input, right? You're talking about like within still in the milliseconds. On the keyboard, it might go up to like, if I recall correctly, there was somebody that made a test and they said their keyboard went all the way up to like 10 milliseconds or 15 in response time. Because it's already like capped out around 5 on average. And the situation gets worse. It's a whole thing. I think there was a research done about it. But, you know, controllers are built for that low response time. So no offense, but you're buying a $200 keyboard that doesn't have palm rest and has all these defects and quality control insurance problems. And then you're gonna buy another keyboard that's already bringing you to like around $350 before, $300 before taxes, you know? You have all these problems, and then some with the controller for like $50 is gonna outdo you in response times, even wirelessly. Like, are we having a mental breakdown here or what? Like, I don't understand. If I'm buying a $200 keyboard, I expect it to be like, dude, at least 3 times better. Literally 3 times better. They need to be 3 times better than a fucking controller. In terms of everything. Yeah, sure, let's buy this. They need to be like really good in terms of response time than a controller.
Later.
What format was it? Universal, right? How many do I have? Ah, 29 are okay, I need to buy 2 more of these.
Welcome.
If somebody wants to buy a Black Widow Black Widow Razer keyboard, that's fine for $200. I actually don't have a problem with that. Like, when am I to say no to your money how you spend it? But at the same time, I'm gonna judge if then you buy an Amazon, you know, a generic Amazon keyboard to use it in. Like, what are you doing then? Also, it's $200 you just spent for a keyboard. Dude, my credit card was like so maxed out that I returned all these items, it like went back to 0. I was like, dude, I bought all these Corsair keyboards to try out different revisions, and oh my god, each one was like, not worse than each other, but like I didn't like the quality control on it at all. $200 for like such low quality control. But apparently their mice are fine, except the mouse wheel, so I don't know, I might buy a Pooh mouse. We'll see. But yeah, what a year to start off with. And by the way, the funny part is I have like so many fucking boxes from Amazon with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those boxes. It's easier for me to adopt a whole bunch of cats and give them the boxes. I think that's gonna be more efficient right now. Anyways, I'm gonna be going, so yeah. I need to stuff with stupid people. Anyways, on that note, 99 stupid night peeps. I'm outie, take care of you, bye bye, stay safe, and yeah, I'm outie. Bye bye.